Hello, I hope you find yourself well in the Lord. So I want to share how in the Bible, if you don't know the story of Abraham and his wife, Sarah, how they were already in an old age waiting for God's promise. Their promise was to have a baby, but they got impatient that Sarah told Abraham, her husband, to sleep with their their maid and have a baby. So that's what they did. They all came into agreement. Abraham slept with the maid, had a son, Ishmael. And to make the long story short of that, Sarah became jealous because she was like, yeah, that kid's not even mine. So pretty much what ended up happening was they went ahead of God. They didn't wait for God because, like I said, they were already old age. They were in their 80s, almost 90s, and they didn't have kids. They didn't have no children. And they got impatient. So they went ahead of God. They did it on their own understanding, their own way. But the crazy thing is that even though they went against God and they did it their way, God did not change his mind on the promise that he had for them. He did not change his mind and said, oh, they did that? Okay, now I'm really not going to give him the promise. God never changed his mind. He never changed anything. He had so much grace and mercy for them. He knew he was going to fail them. He knew they were going to do such a thing. He knew it. But he didn't change his mind. So I'm here to tell you that if you're waiting on something that God has promised you, God has not changed his mind. Regardless of whatever failures, whatever you've done, you got an impatient, you did something that you shouldn't, God has not changed his mind. It probably delayed for you to receive that. You caused delays or whatnot, but God has not changed his mind. So whatever promise God has given you is still going to happen because his word does not come back to him void. What he promised you will come to pass. Just tell the Lord to give you the strength, the energy, the patience, the understanding, the peace to continue to move forward as you wait for what he has promised. Because God's promise will be fulfilled. I hope you find this word as a confirmation, a clarity that God does not change his mind to something he already promised that he will give you. God bless. Take care in Jesus Christ is King.